Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
At least 31 people were killed and 169 injured after a powerful explosion ripped through an Imambargah during Friday prayers in Islamabad. The blast struck Imambargah Khadijah al-Kubra in the capital's Talai area, triggering panic as worshippers rushed to help the wounded. Police say it is too early to confirm the cause. Meanwhile, hospitals in the capital have declared emergencies as rescue operations continue. US President Donald Trump has ruled out extending the New START nuclear arms treaty with Russia, calling instead for a new and modernized agreement. In a social media post issued as the treaty expired, Trump said New START was badly negotiated and accused Russia of violations. He said US nuclear experts should work on a fresh deal, warning that a better treaty is needed to manage future nuclear risks.
Meanwhile, the United States has accused China of secretly conducting a nuclear test in 2020, escalating tensions as global arms control frameworks unravel. US officials told a Geneva disarmament conference that Beijing used covert methods to hide a yield-producing nuclear explosion, violating test ban commitments. China rejected the accusation, saying it acts responsibly on nuclear issues and blamed the US for fueling a new arms race. Iran says indirect nuclear talks with the United States in Oman were a good start, with both sides agreeing to continue negotiations. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said discussions were limited strictly to nuclear issues, with no talks on missiles or regional matters. The talks were mediated by Oman, as Iranian and US delegations did not meet face-to-face amid heightened regional tensions. On the other hand, Oman's Foreign Minister, Saeed Badr al-Busaidi, said the talks were very serious, with both sides agreeing to reconvene after consultations. The US Virtual Embassy in Iran has published a notice asking American citizens to leave the country. In a statement posted on its website today, the embassy said citizens should have a plan to leave Iran without relying on assistance from the US government. Those unable to depart were told to move to a secure location or a safe building. Basant returned to Lahore after nearly 2 decades. The much-anticipated 3-day Basant festival began at midnight, as residents rushed to rooftops across the walled city, particularly around Mochi Gate, to welcome the colourful celebration after years of absence. Cries of "Bor Kata" echoed as kites filled the sky. Pakistan cricketer Hassan Ali also embraced the colours of the Basant festival. Former cricketers Wasim Akram and Mohammad Hafiz urged citizens to observe Basant safely. The European Commission has proposed its toughest move yet against Russia's oil trade, calling for a blanket ban on services supporting Moscow's seaborne crude exports. The plan would bar Western tankers and shipping services from carrying Russian oil, hitting supplies mainly bound for India and China, and going far beyond the existing G7 price cap aimed at cutting Kremlin war revenues. Bitcoin fell sharply, extending its losses after a turbulent week for the world's most widely traded cryptocurrency. The digital currency dropped by nearly 14% on Friday morning, trading at around $62,900. The fall followed a series of steep declines that began last weekend, when Bitcoin slipped below the $80,000 level. And Turkey is preparing sweeping restrictions on social media use by minors, with a parliamentary report calling for age verification, content filtering, and possible bans for children under 16. President Tayyip Erdogan's ruling party is expected to submit a draft law soon, citing concerns over child safety and digital addiction. If passed, the measures would place Turkey among a growing number of countries tightening controls on minors' online access. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.